Today's class is going to be similar to our normal timing. So we're going to have 2 exercises that we're going to alternate between back and forth for 4 sets each before we move on to the next 2 exercises. So it is a lot of cardio. So just slow it down a little bit if you need to and modify where you need to. If you feel like something doesn't feel right, definitely just get rid of it. Or I'm going to show you a couple ways to modify. But you want to do as many as you can, so keep that heart rate up instead of just stopping. All right, so we are going to do some weights today. Most of our weights most of the arm exercises we are going to do are going to be punches. So you want to go on the lighter side. And if you are heavier, just make sure you're controlling the weight as you extend out, just so that you protect your shoulders and your elbows. All right, so let's get stretched out. So we're going to start standing up, taking your left hand, stretching it across your body, looking over that left shoulder, so a shoulder stretch. And then we're going to release that left hand, wrap it behind your back. So bring it all the way behind your back. And then we're going to bring that right arm up and over, side bend to the left. And then bring that right arm down, side bend to the right. So keeping that left hand behind your back, just trying to open up that shoulder a little bit. Good. And then coming back up tall, releasing both hands up to the sky. Dropping both hands to the side, this time wrapping the right hand, bringing the right hand across your body, looking over that right shoulder, little shoulder stretch. Now releasing it, bringing that right hand behind your back, really hook it onto your side if you can. Take that left hand up and over, side bend to the right. And then drop that right hand down, left hand down, side bend over to the left. And really let that shoulder open up here. Perfect. Come back up, release, bring both arms up to the sky, and then we're going to forward fold down. Let your head be heavy here, rocking side to side. It's okay to move those hips a little bit. Soft bend in your knees, and then keeping your left hand down, let's twist up with the right, pushing your right hips out a lot. Then switch, placing your right hand down, twisting up with the left, pushing your left hips out a lot. Coming back down, we're going to walk out into a plank position. From here, drop to your knees, and then rotate your fingertips back to your legs and just rock forward and back, opening up those wrists. Unwind, and then sit up tall into a high kneeling position and wring out those wrists. So just little circles. Placing your hands down by your side, taking your right leg, we're going to just bring it out in front, pushing your tailbone forward, really feeling the stretch in the left quad. From here, lift up that left arm and side bend over to the right. Bring that left hand back down. We're going to switch legs. So put that right foot back, bring that left foot forward. Again, tuck your tailbone under, reach that right arm up and over. Side bend over to the left. Come back up. And now we're going to try, if you can, bring that right foot forward and come up into a standing position. All right, spread those legs out nice and wide and just drop side to side, opening up those hip flexors. Holding to the right, pressing those hips back. Good. Spitting, so you're coming into a runner stretch. Bring your hands to the inside of that right leg. Pulling that right knee in towards your shoulder. Now rock forward and back here. Keeping the left hand down, twist up with the right. Bringing that right hand behind you, dropping down to the left knee, and then coming to a little reverse surface pose. Bringing that right hand to the front, and then bringing both hands up above your head, sink into that left hip flexor. So press forward a little bit, really opening up that left hip flexor. Place your hands on the inside again, and then tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, come over to the other side. So we're going to come center and then drop to the other side. To the left, you're going to press your hips back. Good. Opening up that hip flexor. Then we're going to spin. Bring your hands to the inside of that left leg. Rock forward and back. Just opening up the back of the leg here. Warming up the ankle. Keeping the right hand down, twist up with the left. Create space, dropping that back knee, shooting that left arm behind you, come into a little reverse surfers pose. Bringing that left arm forward, then bring them up to the sky. Sink down into that right hip flexor. Perfect. Place both hands on the inside, tuck the toes, lift the back knee, and walk yourself to the center. Forward fold with wide legs, and then come on up. All right, so now we're just gonna start with a nice light little jog. Just moving those legs a little bit. If you're not ready to jog, just go into a march. Okay. And then we're gonna go right into jumping jacks. Here we go. One more. And now we're gonna bring our arms out in front and go right into seal jacks. Open and close. Opening those chest, opening those lat muscles. Good. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place both feet on the mat and go right into your squats. Not super deep. Good. We got 3 more. One more. Excellent. All right, so we're gonna get started. So our first 2 exercises, again, always just play with it if you need to, bring it down a little bit if you need to. So we're gonna need our weights. All right, so we're gonna start with a jab, but we're going to twist a little bit as we do our jab. So we're working our obliques here. So we're gonna twist to the side, punch for 4. So we're jabbing it out, but we are pivoting our bodies, twisting. After the 4, we're going to do 4 press jacks. So 4 and 4. So 4 punches, 4 press jacks. So that's one exercise. Then after that, you can hold your weight to the next one or you don't have to. We're gonna come down to a squat position and we're gonna pulse for 4. After we pulse for 4, we're going to come to rise for 4. So a full squat for 4. If you wanna bring it up a notch, after you pulse for 4, go into 4 jump squats. So 4 and 4, everything's in 4 in this round. All right, so you guys ready? Grab my beverages. All right, we got 10 seconds on the clock. So remember, we're gonna start with those side punches. So grab out your weights. We got 3 seconds. 2, here we go. That wasn't very loud, so just go ahead and punch it out and turn the volume up. So 4 and 4. So punch it out to the side. So you got a quick second breath. Just keep stepping side to side. Remember, our squats can be with or without weights, either one. Here we go. So squat it low. 4 pulses, and then you're going to come high into a regular squat for 4. Or go into a jump squat. Breathe it out, come on. Almost there. That's fine. All right, back to those punches with the jacks. Here we go. So if your weights are really light and you want to do a regular jumping jack, you can. My shoulders can't handle that, so just really listen to what your body can do. Just a few more seconds. All right, back to those squats. Here we go. Good. Make sure the weight always stays in your heels. Even if you go into a jump squat, good, looks good, looks good. All right, back to those punches. Here we go. Make sure you're pivoting, make sure your core is in tight. Keep breathing, come on. You're right there, right there. As you twist, let that stale air come out of your lungs. All right, back to those squats. Remember, if you want to take it up a notch, you are in the halfway point. You could definitely add a jump squat here. Or mix it up, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to jump, but you do want to add to it, come to the balls of your feet. Little releve. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes each time you come up without pressing your hips forward. Last time, one more time through. There we go. Nice, those look good. Those look like good punches. That's it, come on, just a few more seconds. And last time, back to our squats. This is our last time through, and then we go on to the next one. Here we go. Yes, I love it. And that's time. So that's gonna be great. Grab a quick sip of water and I'm gonna show you what is next. All right, so our next two exercises, we're going to start with a burpee and a curl. So you do need your weights. You can either have two lighter weights here or one heavier weight, whatever you have nearby. So we're going to come into a burpee, come into a plank to start. Push up, no push up. Hop it back in or step it back in. Once you get there, you're gonna stay low and get 3 curls. After your 3 curls, place the weights back down, jump out again, push up, no push up, and then the 3 curls. So you're never fully coming up. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2, where you come all the way up, or you get lateral bounds, hopping side to side, pulling your knees straight up. Making sure that you engage the core. You don't want to twist, so you don't want to come to the side. Really work the ab muscles here by staying straight on. Okay? So those are our 2 exercises. Grab what you need. You got about 5 seconds left. Make sure those weights are in the middle of your mat. Ready? Let's work. Come down into a plank. Hop it in or step it in. Stay low and curl it up. Full extension of those arms on the curl. Hop it or step it back, push up or no push up. Good. Stay in and curl. Make sure you're fully extending the arms on the curl. Yes, good job. Weight stays in your heels. Remember, if you're stepping in, totally fine, but make sure that you're landing flat-footed. All right, that's time. Make sure that your weights are not in your way and come stand up. Make sure you have space, okay? Hopping side to side. So it doesn't have to be a major hop. You can sidestep and pull that knee up. That's fine too. Or you can have that happen there. Your arms help kind of push you off, so use them. Good. That's it, that's it. Yes, pull that knee straight up right in front of you. Don't let it cross, engage the core. Last time. All right, make sure those weights are set up. Get ready for your burpee. I'm gonna start my plank. All right, so hop or step in, make sure you land flat-footed. Your hip flexors are gonna feel this one. Tomorrow we're doing a lot of these sort of deep squat things. So if you're noticing that something doesn't feel right, come up a little bit higher. You don't have to stay so low. All right, back to balance. Make sure your weights are not in your way. Here we go. Let me nice and high. Kind of undo that, those deep squats we just did. Time. All right, let's go back. Almost there. Plank it out. Let's go, let's go. Remember, if those hip flexors are bothering you, come higher. You don't have to stay low, so you can even come up to a little bit of a higher stance with slight bend in your legs. Full extension of your arms up. Drop to your knees on that push-up if you need to. And let's stand it up. All right, here we go. Good, let's pick up the pace just a little bit now that we got the movement down. Yeah, but don't let that knee twist. Stay strong, make it pull up straight forward. And time. All right, bring it down. Let's do this last time through with our burpees. All right, let's go, let's go. Yes, nice job. If you are doing the push-up, drop to your knees if you need to. Come down as a full plank. You just have a few seconds left. Let's go, let's go. And that's time. Last round and we get a break. Come on up. Get ready for those lateral bounds. It's gonna tell you what's coming up next. Here we go. This last 25 seconds. Pick up that pace just a little bit. Good. Looking good, looking good. Come on, hang in there. Pull that knee straight up, engage the core. And that's time. So grab a quick sip of water, and we're gonna go on to our next two exercises. All right, up next, we're going to do a lunge with a knee. So one round on one side, the other round will go on to the next side. So we're gonna step back, lunge, drop straight down, pull that knee in. Step back, lunge, pull that knee in. So make sure you are dropping that back knee down. Also make sure you're not pressing forward, you're dropping straight down. That's exercise one. Exercise two, we're gonna come back to those burpees, sort of. So exercise two, we're gonna come into a plank. We're going to get 4 plank jacks. After our 4 plank jacks, you can hop it in, come to a sprawl. Hop it back, 4 plank jacks. Now, plank jacks are one of those things that can be a lot on the lower back. Sometimes I feel like coming down to forearm is a little bit easier. So feel free to come down to forearm before you do your jacks. And then come back up. It's just extra arms, extra abs, and hop it in, okay? So those are your 2 exercises. The first one is that lunge knee. The second one is a plank jack for 4 into a sprawl. So the sprawl is similar to what we just did. Again, make sure you're landing flat-footed, whether you are stepping in or jumping in. Either one is totally fine. Also, make sure that your core is engaged the entire time. You're not letting your lower back sink down. All right. Ready? We got about 10 seconds on the clock. Take one last sip of water. We got 4, 3, pick a leg, any leg. Step back. Let's go. Drop it straight down. Bring it up. If you want more cardio here, make sure you just add that little hop in there. So it's up to you where you're at today. Make sure that that knee is coming straight down. Pulling that knee straight up afterwards. Engaging the core all the time. That's time. Remember what leg you did? We're going to switch it up for next round. All right, coming down to our plank position. Getting ready for those jacks. So 4 jacks. 1 sprawl. The sprawl, you just lift up your chest and you come right back down. Pretty quick movements. Come on, you got it. Yes, it looks awesome. Stay there, stay there. Come on, just a few more seconds. Excellent, come on up. Remember what leg you did before. This time you're doing a new leg. So step back, the new leg. Make sure you're all squared off. Let's go. Lunge it down, knee it up. So you might feel a difference. Like this side's definitely my tighter side, definitely not my stronger side. Breathe it out. And typically it's the second side. We usually, by nature, start with our stronger side. Come on, you got this. Time. Let's bring it back down. Getting ready. Let's work. 4 jacks, 1 sprawl. Remember, if this feels weird on your wrist, you can always come down to your forearms. Nice. Yes, that was a great sprawl right there. Perfect. Look at you guys. You guys look fantastic. Hang in there just another second. All right, coming back up, halfway through, going back to our original leg side. Stepping back with that leg, getting ready for that lunges. Let's do this. Remember, if you're feeling really loose right now, you're like, oh, I got this cardio, I need to pick it up a little bit. Go into that hop, tap the ground. Go back and forth, totally up to you though. Listen to your body. Sometimes it feels better than others, it's okay. Time. Back down. We're almost done with this, I promise. The good news is, all right, go into your 4 jacks. I think this is it for planks for the day. I think. Yep, I'm not lying to you. Come on, this is it for those sprawls. Get deep into those hip flexors. Press the ground away, engage the arms, engage the core. Yes, good job. Don't let that butt sneak up too much. Excellent. Come on up. Last time with our lunge. Lunge it out, knee in. Make sure you're on that second round side. Good. Come on, drop that back knee straight down. Core is always engaged, no matter what we're doing. Breathe it out. And time. All right, last 25 seconds. Let's bring it back down to our planks. Here we go. You got it, you got it, come on. All the way through, all the way through. You have 5 seconds left. Keep it going. Breathe it out. Come on, you're right there, and time. Excellent job. All right, so that's gonna be our break belt. Grab a quick sip of water, and I'll show you what's next. All right, so up next, we have a curtsy with a squat, but this time we are gonna stay really low. So we're going to come down low, we're going to curtsy low, come back center, curtsy the other side. So we're staying low the whole time. If you feel like everything's gonna fall off, just come up for a second and then come back down. So try to stay low. With each curtsy and each squat, you are gonna come just like maybe an inch lower. So we're starting low, curtsying a little bit lower, squatting a little bit lower, curtsying a little bit lower, squatting a little bit lower. But your knees are staying bent the whole time. Again, like I said, you're gonna really feel this in your hip flexors. You might really feel this in your quads, even in your hamstrings. When you feel like your legs are going to fall off, stand up, give yourself a second and go right back into it. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're gonna wash all that away by doing a Heisman. So step forward with one foot, other foot back, same idea as the lunges. We're gonna pull that knee in nice and fast. So now you can pump your arms or you can hold your hands above your head and pull them down. Either one's fine. There's not a right or a wrong. So whatever one feels good for you, we're doing one side and then the other. So the low squat, the low curtsy squat, staying low the whole time. And then we have our Heismans. Again, slight bend in that front knee, pulling that knee in, really working out that hip flexor, any tightness you have. All right, We have about 8 seconds on the clock. Get ready for those curtsies. This is gonna hurt a little bit. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Let's do this. So curtsy and squat, staying low. Lots of control here in the core, even though it doesn't seem like it. Really tighten everything up. When you put all that tension and tightness into the core, you won't feel the legs quite so much. I'm not saying you won't feel them, but just not quite so much. Yes, I love it. Come on, you're all right there. All right, come on up. Let's get ready to wash that out. So pick a leg, any leg. That's gonna be your starting leg. Step it behind. And let's go, Heisman's. Pulling it up. The support leg is bent. That support leg is gonna be pretty tired. That's okay. Good. Core is in tight. Come on, pull that knee up high. That's it, that's it. Pump those arms or pull them down. But make sure your arms are involved. Come on, you got 5 seconds left. Feel that support leg firing up. Breathe it out, breathe it out. And time. Ooh, curtsies are gonna feel good. All right, just kind of rock it from side to side. Let's do this. Come low and curtsy. Come on, stay low, stay low. You got this. Your legs are fine. You are fine. Tell yourself you can. If you need to come to prayer, whatever feels right for you. Come on, breathe it out, breathe it out. Come on, 2 seconds, you got this. All right, coming up. Ooh, hip flexors. All right, new leg, new side. Get ready. Let's pump it up. Come on, pull that knee in. That's it, that's it. Just think, when you are done here, you are halfway through. You made it halfway, you can get through the other half. Come on, you got 5 seconds left. Feel that support leg firing up here. All those muscles building up. And time. All right, let's go back to lunges. No, not lunges. Let's go back to our squat curtsy. Here we go, get low. Squat it out, curtsy it out. Come on, just a little bit lower each time you step. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. It's not gonna help you feel better. Come on, drop those hips just a little bit lower. Yes, looking really, really good. Time. All right, back to your original leg side. Hopefully you remember what that one is. If you don't, pick a side, just make sure you remember for that time. And let's go. Heisman. Pull it up. Core is always tight. Slight bend in that support leg. Come on. Come on, you got under 10 seconds. Let's go, move that leg, pump it. And time. All right, one more time, one more time. We can do this. Think about it. In 1 minute, it's all over. Let's go, come down to a squat. Step to the side. Breathing. Don't hold your breath. I know it's tempting. It's not going to help you through the exercise. Tell yourself you can. Come on, positive thoughts in your brain. Only good ones. You can do this. Come on. That's time. See, I told you could do it. All right, Heisman, one more time. Last leg. 2 seconds. Let's go. Come on, pull that knee in a little bit faster now. Come on, breathe, breathe, breathe. Just think, a few extra Heismans today, just a few more minutes of burning calories later. Come on, you got it, you got it. Come on, under 10 seconds. We can do anything for under 10 seconds. You got 3, 2, and time. Excellent job, here we go. One more set of exercises to do. Grab a quick sip of water. All right. Whew. So we are actually going to bring it down a little bit. So we're going to start with jabs and crisscross. So this is a crisscross jack. So I'm going to just start with the feet. If this is too much, just do a regular jack. But the crisscross jack will be you're crisscrossing your legs. Okay, now we're going to add to that. as you're crisscrossing your legs, you're also going to be jabbing the weights out. So crisscross the legs, get that going first. And once you have that down, we're gonna punch. Now this can be a little awkward with the weights. So if it is a little awkward with the weights, try doing it without the weights. So punching each time you crisscross. Okay, that's all we're doing. It's gonna be a little bit extra cardio, a little bit extra heart rate, but that's okay. Remember, if it becomes too much, just punch and step. So you're still getting that cardio in there, it's just not quite as intense. All right, sorry about this. So then we're gonna do some more squats, of course. So we're going to punch, jab, punch, squat it out. Jab, squat. So similar to what we did our first round with our jacks, except this time we're adding a squat in between. Pivot your feet, punch, squat. Pivot your feet, punch, and squat. Your legs are nice and warmed up. I promise they are ready to go. So yes, they might be a little tired, but they can do this. All right, so our first exercise again is going to be that weird crisscross with the punch. And then the second exercise, we're going to jab, squat, jab, squat. Make sure you're pivoting. We got 5 seconds left. Weights or no weights? Here we go. So start with just the crisscross. Once you have that crisscross down, add the arms. Again, this is a little bit awkward with the weights. You're a little counterbalance, a little off balance here. That's okay. Drop the weights if you need to. Come on, just a few more seconds. And time. All right, keep holding those weights, stepping side to side. Get ready for those jabs. Here we go. So jab, squat. Make sure you're pivoting, really working your back here, your lat muscles. All right, I'm actually gonna drop my weights for this one. When I was doing that last time, I kind of felt a little pull in the back, nothing bad, but I don't want to add to it. So I'm gonna go without weights. So start with the crisscross and then add the punch. Good. So even if you don't have weights or your weights are really light, punch it like they're heavy. If you do have heavier weights, really watch that back. Good, good, good. Come on, you're right there. 5 seconds left. Keep that heart rate going. Good, good, good. Come on. And time. All right. Go back to those squat punches. 2 seconds. Here we go. Really get that good pivot in there. Slowing this one down. So find your breath here. Big full deep breaths. It's okay to breathe. Let your house hear your breathing. That's okay. And time. Back to those crisscross jumps. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yes, good job, good job. Love it. You guys look so good. So the crisscrosses are very functional, but we don't usually do them in exercises. But our bodies move this way all the time. We are constantly moving our feet one in front of the other, twisting side to side. Come on. That is time. All right, back to those squat punches. Here we go. Come on, you got this. Just a few more seconds. Come on, we're right there, right there. And time. All right, we're going through this one more time. That's it, last 1 minute. Last minute of this. 2 seconds. Here we go. Come on, core isn't tight on those hops. Start to feel your quad muscles. Right there, right there. 3 seconds. Let's go, let's go. And time. All right, last 25. We are going to squat punch. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Come on, engage that core. Really push those arms all the way out. Pivot. Come on, 5 seconds. That is time. Awesome work. Put your weights down. Grab a quick sip of water. We're going to do a 1 minute finisher. All right, so good. That was right. All right, so we're going to do our 1 minute finisher. So keep breathing, keep breathing. We're going to start with arms. We're going to bring it down to abs. It's only a minute. We can do this. So we're going to start here. Grabbing our weights. We are going to do front and lateral lifts at the same time, just for 5 total. I should have lied, 6 total, because we need 3 on each side. So once we get that, we are going to come right to upright rows. 6 total. Once we get that, we're going to come right back onto our backs. 10 bicycles. All right, so my goal is to get through this once. If we have extra time, we'll go through it a second time. All right, so pick up those weights, come to stand. When you hear the bell, you're going to go right into it. So you're doing those lateral and front lifts, 6 total. Then you're going to do those upright rows, 6 total. Come down onto the ground, bicycles. Okay, 10 total, I think. So, all right, that's 1 minute. Let's go. So lateral and front lifts. And upright rows. Keep breathing. Once you're done with those 6, come right onto your backs. Bicycle it out for 10. Come right back up after your 10. You're going to go right back into those front and lateral lifts. So go at your own pace. There's no race. Once you're done with your 6, we're going to go right into your upright rows and then back down for bicycles. I need a couple more seconds. That's time. All right, guys, we have plenty of time. Let's do one more round of this. So just hang out here. We're going to take a 5-second break. We're going to get 1 more minute in. So wherever you started, that's where we're going to start again. So those front lateral lifts. If you're done, you want to go right into bicycles, go ahead and do so. Hopefully you feel your shoulders by now. Keep it going. You have 30 seconds left. We're going to stretch after this 30 seconds. Come on, you're almost there. 10 seconds left. Come on, what do you have left in 10 seconds? Three seconds. And that's time. Excellent job. So wherever you are, just relax. We're actually going to come down to a seated position. Spread those legs out nice and wide. Just press into those hip flexors, kind of release any tension we built today. And then with a flat back, you're just going to hinge from the hips, really stretching out the inner thighs. So hinging straight down. Don't worry about how far you can go. Placing your left hand or forearm on the mat, we're going to lift up with the right. And then bending at that right hand, bring the right hand behind you, behind your back. Opening up that shoulder a little bit more, opening up your chest a little bit more. Reaching that right arm back up and placing it on the mat. So hand can be on the mat or forearm, whatever feels right. We're going to lift up that left arm. Bending at the elbow, bring that left hand behind your back, opening up that chest just a little bit more. Get a little bit more of a twist in there. Bringing that left hand back up and then forward folding a little bit more. Perfect. Coming back up. Bring your feet together. Forward fold straight down. Bending at the knee, pulling that right knee into your chest, crossing it over your body. We're going to take yourself into a twist. Unwind, bending that left knee, placing the left leg on the mat, just placing the right leg over it, flexing both feet, and then hinging from the hips again, really stretching out those hip flexors here. Coming back up, extending that right leg out, placing the left foot on the mat, crossing that left foot over and taking yourself again into a twist, this time to the left. We're going to bend that right leg, placing the right leg on the ground, lower that left leg right on top of the right, flexing both feet, and then hinge again from the hips. Coming back up. Come to a comfortable seated position, bring both hands up overhead. Bring the backs of your hands together, really press into them, and then bring them down in front, stretching out the shoulders here. Bring them back up, placing your right hand down to the ground, side bend over to the right, stretching out that left side body. And then switching, placing that left hand down, side bend over to the left. Again, really stretching out that right side body. Coming back up, interlacing your fingers, flipping your palms, bring those hands up to the sky. And then releasing them down by your side. All right, so you guys did an awesome job. Excellent. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll